Today, we're diving into a significant, yet haunting part of history. Hitler's bunker. Known as the Führerbunker, this underground fortress witnessed the last days of Adolf Hitler and the fall of the Third Reich. Let's explore the history, architecture, and legacy of this notorious structure. In the waning years of World War II, as Allied forces closed in on Berlin, Adolf Hitler and his inner circle sought refuge in a secretive, fortified bunker complex, known as the Führerbunker. It became the nerve centre of Nazi Germany's final days. But why did this place become so important? And what actually happened within its walls? Let's start with the construction. The Führerbunker was part of a larger complex of underground bunkers beneath the Reich Chancellery in Berlin. It was built in two phases. The first phase, called the Führerbunker, was constructed in 1936, and the second phase, the Führerbunker, was completed in 1944. The bunker was located 8.5 meters underground and featured two levels. It was designed to be a bomb-proof shelter, capable of withstanding heavy aerial bombardment. The walls and ceiling were made of reinforced concrete, with a thickness of up to 4 meters. Inside, it contained about 30 rooms, including Hitler's private quarters, a conference room, and facilities for high-ranking officials. Life in the bunker was a stark contrast to the chaos unfolding above ground. The atmosphere was tense, claustrophobic, and filled with a sense of impending doom. As the Soviet forces encircled Berlin, Hitler's inner circle, including Joseph Goebbels, Eva Braun, and others, joined him in the bunker. The Führerbunker was equipped with air filtration systems, a water supply, and even a small garden area for fresh air. But the mood remained bleak. Hitler spent his final days here, holding meetings, giving orders, and receiving reports of Germany's deteriorating war situation. Despite the grim reality, he continued to believe in last-minute miracles that could turn the tide of the war. As April 1945 unfolded, the situation became increasingly dire. The Soviets were closing in, and Berlin was on the brink of falling. Hitler's final act came on April 30th, 1945, when he married Eva Braun in a brief ceremony within the bunker. Just hours later, Hitler and Braun took their own lives. Hitler ingested cyanide and shot himself, while Braun also consumed cyanide. Their bodies were carried up to the garden of the Reich Chancellery, where they were doused with petrol and set alight, in accordance with Hitler's orders. This act was intended to prevent their remains from being captured and displayed by advancing Soviets. After Hitler's death, the remaining occupants of the bunker either committed suicide or attempted to escape. The Soviet forces soon captured the area, and the bunker was thoroughly examined and documented. In the post-war years, the site of the bunker became a subject of controversy. The East German government, which controlled the area, attempted to erase its physical presence. The remains of the Reich Chancellery and the bunker were demolished, and the site was buried under rubble. For decades, the exact location of the bunker was kept secret, and the area remained underdeveloped. Today, the site of the Führerbunker lies beneath a nondescript parking lot in Berlin. A simple informational plaque marks the location, providing historical context for visitors. The German government has been careful not to create a shrine or place of pilgrimage for neo-Nazis, maintaining a low-key approach to the site's memory. The Führerbunker remains a potent symbol of the collapse of Nazi Germany and the end of World War II in Europe. It represents not just the physical end of Hitler's regime, but also the ideological downfall of one of the most destructive movements in human history. Understanding the history of the Führerbunker helps us grasp the final moments of a regime that caused unimaginable suffering and destruction. It serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of totalitarianism and the consequences of unchecked power. Thank you for joining us on this journey into history. If you found this video informative, please leave it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to History and Mysteries for more deep dives into history.